Good morning. So today we're gonna talk about a new topic, which is about what are the things that brings you mental exhaustion, okay, and what are the things that brings you or gives you a mental energy. So first we're gonna start about what are the things that gives you mental exhaustion. So what is it? So I will mention you what I have on my tablet as usual, and yeah, we can start. So the first thing is people pleasing. So what is it? So I think you know already. People pleasing is when you are like you accept too much. You always say yes to someone because maybe you don't like rejecting people. You don't like saying no. You afraid of it because you are you prefer like to say yes to everything because you are afraid, okay, to say no to always to so what happens is you are like it's becoming a pressure to you. So whenever someone asks you um to do something, or whenever someone is asking you a favor, okay, you always say yes. Or maybe whenever someone is asking you to go out, and even if you don't want to go out, you always say yes. So when you please people, or also the way you behave, maybe there's something that you dislike about them, or maybe there's something that you don't want to do, or you do something just because they told you to do so even though you don't want to. So that's what happens. It becomes a pressure on you, and it's exhausting mentally. Or maybe you're someone who have a family, so you do people pleasing whenever you like you give money to others because you always think about others, you always think of others and you don't think of yourself anymore. This becomes people pleasing because you also need to care for yourself, not always what others gonna think about you, or what not always giving to others. So yeah, I think it's in 2 minutes already. So yeah, so this is mentally exhausting. And what also is exhausting is when you don't eat properly. So you kind of always go outside, eat junk food, and you are not taking of yourself. You're not taking care of yourself, your health properly. So you always eat something bad. You always eat junk food, and that's a bad habit to always eat junk food because it's bad for our health. And another thing that is mentally exhausting is screen time. Too much screen time. When we scroll too much on our phone, we watch too much video, we watch too much reel or too much short form videos, and or even just the screen time. You know, the the time that you are using on your phone is too much. That's mentally exhausting. It drains our mind. It drains our brain, okay. So it's something that we should take in consideration and to like have a balance, okay, to be balanced on that. How much do I use my phone in a day? It's something that's a problem for me also because I always use my phone, like every day I'm always on my phone. But I want to share it to you because it's something that I also want to improve in myself, to have less screen time. Another thing is something that can be mentally exhausting is negative people. So maybe the behavior of others, what they say about you, so those can be negative. What their behavior, what they say about you can be negative, and they are exhausting. So we need to also know or find out, um, or to avoid like those people. Not really avoid them for real, but to don't let ourselves be affected by what our people are doing or saying about us when it comes to being negative, because they are becoming negative to us. So that's mentally exhausting. So we need to take care of that also, to be aware of that also. Another thing that can be mentally exhausting is lack of sleep and rest. This is very true, especially for me, because I really don't sleep a lot. Like, um kind of, I sleep a lot, but sometimes I have those times where I don't sleep properly, and that those are mentally exhausting for real. So we always need to take care of our sleep and how much time we sleep. So we also need to look at it and to keep tracking how long we sleep. Okay. And another thing that can be mentally exhausting is negative thoughts. This is so true because not only beside the negative thing that people do or say about you to you or anything. Another thing that can drain you or give you mental exhaustion is negative thoughts. Okay, so we need to be careful of our thoughts. If they're gonna be negative, always be negative. So we need to take care of all of that. Also, be careful about that. And another thing that can be give us mental exhaustion is um lack of self-care. This is so true. Self-care, when it comes to your health, to care for yourself, you know, right? You eat, do I eat properly? Do I sleep properly? Do I get the amount of sunlight? Do I get the amount of fruit or vitamins that I need? So I also need, like, we also need to care of what we eat. So if we are eating healthy or not. So it's something that also we should take in consideration. And another thing is overthinking. Overthinking, it's one of the most thing that can exhaust us mentally. So we need to take care of that also, to be mindful, to be conscious if we are overthinking, or how long, how much do we overthink, or is it even worth to overthink about that? Because maybe we are overthinking of the things that are useless. So we also need to take care about what we overthink about. Okay. Another thing is unclear boundaries. Okay, this is another thing. I mean, it's related to, can be related to your friends, or like someone, I don't know, your girlfriend or boyfriend, or your families, or yeah, it can be related to your relationship with them. So if you don't have a clear boundaries with them, okay, it can be emotionally exhausting for you and mentally exhausting for you. So it will drain you. So you need to also know where you stand. Okay, what are the boundaries that you have with all those people that is around you, all those people that you care for, that can be your friends, your families, or the person that you like, or you're dating, or your relationship in general. So these are the things that can be mentally exhausting. Okay, but what are the things that can give you energy? So the things that can boost, okay, that the things that can give you mental energy. So one of the things that I already mentioned before, I don't think, I don't remember, but I think I mentioned in some of my videos, it's nature. Okay, when you take care of yourself, your mental health, in order to take care of your mental health, to also um gain energy mentally, you need to stay around nature, stay around green. You need to look at outside and see the sun, and that can boost your mental energy. Another thing is exercises. This is very important, especially for me. Okay, even for others. I mean, yeah. Um, take care of your routine when it comes to exercise. Okay, don't skip. I mean, you can add that in your schedule, like once a week. You can add exercise, even just for 1 hour a day, to add 1 hour a day in your exercise, or maybe not even, yeah, not even every day, maybe just once a week. It's up to you how much you have time, but you need to take care of your body. So means your body needs exercise and your body needs cardio. And when you do cardio, you are giving your brain or your mind to have energy. You're boosting your mental energy whenever you do exercise. Another thing is hydration. This is a very bad thing because I never do it. I mean, I always forget. I always need to remind to myself that I need hydration. I need to hydrate. I need to drink water. And another thing that I really appreciate is someone and a friend of mine really always keep reminding this to me, and I I and probably they know it, and I appreciate that um they always do that, and it's very true. So you need to take care of our hydration ourselves and hydrate, to always keep drinking water. We don't want to get dehydrated, because when we are dehydrated, it's bad for our health. And yeah, another thing is meditation. I already made a video about it, to meditate. It's very useful. If you want to watch the video about it, I have my videos. You can just look and search about it, about meditating, why it's very important. I'm not gonna mention it here because, to be honest, I don't want to make this video very long. So I think you know what is the why meditating is very important, and in why it can help you to meditate. And this meditating can help you boost your mental energy. Another thing, to eat healthy food. Okay, I mentioned before to don't eat junk food, right? So now, in order to be to have a mental energy, to boost our mental energy, is to eat healthy. So like, to be balanced, you can eat like vegetables, proteins, and what you need, like fish. How do you say that? Yeah, yeah. So you can eat mostly all. Okay, you can eat, but in a balanced way. And I don't know if I think I can make a video about it, because um this can be very it's a big reminder for me to know properly, to eat properly. Okay, to eat, to be healthy. Okay, mostly consume vegetables, in fruits, vegetables, even though I really like meats. But yeah, everything needs to be balanced, so you can eat pretty much everything, but in a balanced way. And another thing that can boost our mental energy. So in order for us to have it, like, to increase our mental energy, is sunlight. Okay, so when you go out, you get the sunlight. It it will be a big benefit for your mental health. And then fresh air, it's related to going outside. So when you go outside, you get fresh air, the green of nature, and the sunlight. Sorry. Another thing that can boost your mental energy is laughter. Like, when you stay with your friends, and you have like this vibe of laughing together, when you're funny. Okay, when you have those moments where everyone is being funny to each other. Okay, so don't always be serious, but to try to also be ironic, not really ironic, or to I cannot find the right word, but to have those times where people can have fun and loud, and be like, silly. Not really silly or stuff, just like my sister. My sister is very good at this, like, to make other people happy, and to make other people laugh. And it's something I really love about her. Another thing is community. So when you stay with others, okay, this boosts your mental health. Okay, it gives you a big energy, mental energy. And this is very true. People who always stay together, stay with their friends, and have a big stay in an environment, a good environment. Okay, so when you're in a good environment, it is good for your health, mental health also. It helps you to improve your mental health. And another thing that you can do is deep breathing. So when you breathe, you pause for a minute and you take time. Okay, you take time to um, how do you say that? To process. Okay, to calm down, especially when you are emotionally um, when you are like emotionally you like for example where you're feeling a certain emotion and you don't you are like trying to calm them. Maybe you're angry or irritated, you are I don't know, something that bothers you, so emotionally you are tense. So what you do is just breathe, calm down. Okay, this can boost your mental energy. So to don't let your feelings to don't let your feelings control over you, to take control over you. I think I already mentioned it in another videos that I post or uploaded. To don't let your feelings to take control over you. So this is just a simple video of how or what are the things that can be mentally exhausting for us, and the things that can give us boosting our mental energy. So that's the only thing that I want to share you. And yeah, bye.